In the quiet corners of history, the greatest empires were not built with shouting, but with strategic silence and an impenetrable mind. We live in an era of constant noise, where your attention is the prize and your peace of mind is the casualty. Most people are like dry leaves in the wind, blown away by a single insult, a financial setback, or a moment of uncertainty. But there is another way, the way of the silent master. This is not about suppressing your emotions, but about mastering the triggers that govern them. Today, we will forge an internal citadel that no storm can penetrate. We are going to explore 7 silent mental triggers that will transform your mind into unbreakable armor. Listen closely, for the power you seek is not found in the world outside, but in the commands you give yourself when the world is silent. Trigger 1. This too shall pass. The command of perspective. Think of the greatest pain you felt 5 years ago. Where is it now? It has dissolved into the mist of time. This trigger is your weapon against panic. When the heart beats fast and the walls feel like they are closing in, the master whispers, "This too shall pass." This is the law of impermanence. No joy is eternal, and no suffering is infinite. By pulling this trigger, you detach yourself from the immediate heat of the moment. You are no longer the person drowning in the wave. You are the lighthouse watching the wave break against your base. It is a brief moment in the vast timeline of your existence. Breathe. Endure. It is already passing. Trigger 2. Amor fati, the command of absolute acceptance. Most people fight against reality. They scream at the rain, they curse the traffic, and they bleed over things that have already happened. This is a waste of a master's energy. Amor fati, love your fate. This trigger is more than just acceptance. It is a radical embrace of everything that happens to you. If you lose your job, it is the fuel for your new business. If you are betrayed, it is the lesson that sharpens your intuition. You do not just tolerate the fire, you become the fire that consumes the fuel. When life throws a stone at you, don't dodge it. Catch it and use it to build your throne. Trigger 3. Not my problem. The rule of the dichotomy of control. The heaviest burden you carry is the weight of things you cannot change. Other people's opinions, the mistakes of the past, the chaos of the world. These are ghosts that haunt your peace. The master has a filter, and that filter is the 3rd trigger. Is this under my direct control? If the answer is no, then it is not your problem. Period. Letting go of the uncontrollable is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate act of strategic focus. Why suffer for a shadow? Why bleed for a ghost? Conserve your energy for the small circle of things you can actually change. Your actions, your words, and your character. Everything else is just background noise. Trigger 4. The obstacle is the way, the alchemy of struggle. What if I told you that the very thing stopping you is actually the map to your destination? We often see problems as walls. The silent master sees them as a training ground. When you encounter a barrier, don't look for a way around it. Look at what the barrier is demanding of you. Does it require more patience, more discipline, more creativity? The obstacle is not in the way. The obstacle is the way. It is the resistance that builds the muscle. Without the mountain, the climber never gains strength. Welcome the difficulty, for it is the architect of your future self. Trigger 5. Internal citadel. The command of self-reliance. In ancient times, A citadel was the most fortified part of a city. When the walls fell, the people retreated to the center where they were safe. Your mind must have a center. People will lie to you. Plans will fail. Markets will crash. If your happiness depends on these external things, you are a slave. This trigger reminds you to retreat inward. Your internal citadel is built on your principles, your reason, and your integrity. It is the place where no insult can reach and no loss can diminish you. You are the king of this inner territory. As long as your citadel stands, you are never truly defeated. Trigger 6. The view from above, the command of humility. Our egos make our problems look like giants. A small argument feels like a catastrophe. A minor mistake feels like the end of the world. Pull the 6th trigger, the view from above. Zoom out. See yourself from the ceiling, then from the clouds, then from the stars. See the billions of people who have lived and died before you, all with their own catastrophes. See the galaxies spinning in silence. In the grand scale of the universe, your current problem is a grain of sand. This is not to diminish your life, but to give you the freedom of perspective. When you realize how small the crisis is, the fear vanishes. You are free to act without the weight of self-importance. Trigger 7. Action now, the command of execution. The greatest enemy of the mind is overthinking. It is a slow poison that breeds doubt and paralysis. The master knows that a flawed plan executed with discipline is better than a perfect plan that never leaves the mind. When the mind starts to spiral into what-ifs, pull the final trigger. Action now. Do one small thing. Write one page. Make one call. Clean one room. Movement is the cure for anxiety. Every disciplined action you take is a vote for the person you wish to become. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The moment is made perfect by your decision to act within it. You now possess the 7 commands, but knowledge without practice is just more noise. These triggers are like muscles. They must be exercised in the heat of the day, not just studied in the cool of the night. The next time you feel the world pressing against you, do not shout. Do not complain. Simply retreat into your silence. Pull the trigger that fits the moment and remain unshakable. You are the master of your mind. You are the captain of your soul. Stay silent. Stay powerful. If this wisdom resonated with your path, subscribe to join our circle of silent masters. Until next time,